Let's review your LT1 assignment from MT4. The first one, don't forget your name. Number 2, I said there were multiple correct answers, but multiple might be exaggerating. I think there were at least 2 correct answers, and I'll give you a hint because we want to make our first one has to be a 1 in this box because all our angles have to be less than 180. And then if I want to make angle ACB the smallest possible acute angle, well, that means angle B I want to make as big as possible. So what digits can you put in for angle B to make it the biggest possible and still give me an angle? That's what you have to figure out. On question number 3, we have 2 distinct different explanations of why Curtis labeled these incorrect. One is we know a triangle must be 180. These 3 angles do not add to 180. The other one is we know an angle can have at most 1 obtuse angle. Notice these 2 obtuse angles are, we have 2 obtuse angles there, so they both can't be 130 and 93. On question number 4, let's start off with our missing angle here. We got a problem. I got a linear pair, but I've got 2 variables. And then I got my exterior angle. I've got 2 variables. But here's what I can do. I can find this angle right here, 135. The angle next to 135. So that angle is going to be 180 minus 135. So if we do that then I would take 180 minus 135. If I think 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 3 is, or 7 minus 3 is 4, so I get 45 degrees. Now what I can do is I can use my exterior angle theorem with my y's, because I know 45 plus 5y plus 5 equals 9y minus 2. So let's do that. So I'm going to say 45 plus 5y plus 5. Well, that's going to equal to 9y minus 2. I can use that to solve for y. So let's do a little simplify. So I'm going to get 5y plus 50 equals 9y minus 2. I always like to keep my variables positive if I can, so I'm going to subtract 5y from both sides. At the same time, let's add 2 to both sides. So then we'll get 50 plus 2 is 52. 9y minus 5y is 4y. If I divide both sides by 4, y turns out to be, let me see, 52 divided by 2 is 26, so divide that by 2 again, I get 13. So y equals 13. It's what I typed in for you here. Now how do I get z? I could do a couple different ways. I'm going to take, let's find the value of 9y minus 2. Well, since y is 13, if I take 9 times 13 and I subtract 2, I'll write that down here, so whoops. I'm going to do 9 times 13 minus 2. While 9 times 13 would be 117, minus 2 would give me 115. And then to find the angle 4z plus 9, well, that'll be 180 minus 115. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 1 is 6. So this is a 65 degree angle. So I'll make an equation out of that. And I'll say, oh, 4z plus 9 equals 65. So let's solve for z. So I will subtract 9 from both sides, and I'll get 4z equals 56. Divide by 4, which is like 56 divided by 2, divided by 2 again. 56 divided by 2 is 28. 28 divided by 2 is 14. Here's the answer I typed in for you to check.